So I don't do them monthly, but I wanted to show you my favorites that I have currently. To start off with, I bought at the makeup show the Hydra-Mat moisturizer from Embryollise, and it really does do a really great job. I still use a primer on top of it because it's not as slippery. It doesn't stay slippery the way I like my primers to feel. So, but it does keep the oil at a minimum. So this is like one of my favorites. My foundation that I just purchased is the Prolongwear in NC42 because I have the 40. 42 is a little darker. I used to have Studio Fix 42, but I wanted this in 42, so I got this in 42. But it lasts all day long. It's so good for especially hot days. You can thin it out with moisturizer, but I just thin it out with a brush and really buff it into my skin to make sure that it doesn't have that cakey look. But this really lasts a long time. I would recommend this if you are looking for something that has full coverage, that is also good for oily skin, and that lasts forever and ever. This is it. The concealer that I really like is the L'Oreal one. This is like my everyday one. I obviously love the Prolongwear. I'm almost done with it, but I still like to save it, and I don't like to use it every single day. But I use the L'Oreal one. It lasts almost as long. Sometimes it just gets a little bit light in the inner corners where my eyes kind of tend to get a little bit pinky purple. But this one is amazing, and it's pretty cheap, obviously, compared to the MAC one. And my color is in W4-5, whatever. For my brows, I recently bought, I really wanted a brow gel, like a tinted one, but then I'm like, okay, well, my brows are already like really dark. There's no need to add more tint to it and more product to it. I wanted them to just stay put, and so I bought the Great Lash Clear Mascara from Maybelline. Yep, Maybelline. And the brush is perfect because it's it like you can like scoop out a little bit, and it has a teeny tiny brush, so like it's just perfect, and it lasts for a long time. The only ugly thing is that since it's clear, you'll see the product turn brown or whatever your eyebrow color is. I don't care though because it's just mine. For my concealer, this brush has been one of my favorites. The other one I'm going to mention in a little bit. But this one is the setting brush. So you're supposed to use it to set your concealer, or like, I guess really to set your concealer. But I like to use it as my concealer brush. I used to use the, where are they? These little guys. The little deluxe crease brush and the base shader brush and this one's rubbed off. I use these a lot for my concealer, but I like this one better just because it covers more surface and it could buff it out just as good, and it doesn't take as long as the little guys, so I really like this one. I have a cheaper alternative that's really good that I will show you in a few minutes. I've been so sad not wearing eyeshadow, but anyways, what I try to do to make my eyes look a little bit like awake and like done is this eyeliner, and it's a liquid one by Physicians Formula, and it's called the Eye Booster in Ultra Black, and it's not a felt tip, it's actually little hairs, like brush hairs, but it's just so like, it's just the lines that it creates are so good, and it's really black, and I've had this for a while now, and it just hasn't dried out, so, and it doesn't smudge, and it doesn't crease on my lid, which happens with some cream products and eyeshadows. So if you have oily eyelids, or if you forget to put primer before you head out the door, then take this with you because it doesn't transfer onto the eyelid part. One blush that I have rediscovered because I didn't know I had this. It's called Laughter, and it's by Bare Minerals, and it's just a really just solid pink. It's a little bit more on the coral side. It's not that peachy though, it leans more on the pink, but it just looks really good on my skin. It doesn't look ashy, it blends really well with my brown skin, so I really like it. Another blush that has been my savior when I forget my eyeshadows or I just wanted to kind of just do something really easy is my Nars blush in Taj Mahal. And this color is, it's amazing. I've been wanting this for a really long time, and I finally got it at the makeup show for a discount, which I was so happy about. But it has this, it's orange, it's super pigmented. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's a little bit like a satin finish. But I use it on my blush, and I'm actually wearing it today. I don't know if you can see, but I've also worn it on my eyelid color, and it just looks so pretty with it. It's like orange, and it has the same matching on the cheeks. It's so pretty, and it blends out really well, and it stays really well too. The pigment is amazing. Somebody asked me on Instagram the second time around when I posted it if I can do a tutorial on it. If you guys want me to do a tutorial, let me know. But it's really quick, easy makeup look that it's like my go-to now that I've been loving. It's just this on my cheeks and on my eyes and some lashes and pretty much like one dark shadow, that the same one I use on my eyebrows, and it's like pretty fast. But if you want me to do it, let me know. But this is like seriously my favorite. Radiance Baked Bronzer, and it's one of their baked bronzers, and it looks so pretty on the skin. It's like really, really finely milled. There's no sparkle in it, but it's definitely like a sheen. It's so pretty. So if you don't like a lot of glitter chunks or anything like that, this one's a really good way to go. And it's pretty flattering. I think it would be in a lot of skin tones. It has like a warm glow to it. It's not too orange or too white. It's right in the middle. So this one's a really, really great one. If you like something a little bit more glamorous and a little bit more of a pigment, and maybe you're a little bit darker than me or right around my complexion, the MAC Skinfinish in Gold Deposit is amazing. So I did a prom look on a girl for her prom, and she was all done. She looked amazing, and she just looked flawless. And I was doing her friend, and then she came back from the bathroom and she had like more glow on her face. And I was like, what did you do to your face? Like, first of all, I didn't put that on you, but what did you do to your face? And she's like, oh, I just put a little bit of glow. And I was like, well, which one? Tell me, because I really liked it. And I was like mad at myself for not like putting more glow. But she's like, oh, it's called Gold Deposit. And I was like, that's it. I'm getting it. It's mine. I have to have it. So this is what I have on my cheeks today as well. But this offers a little bit more of it has more chunkier pieces than compared to the Ulta one, but it's so flattering. It's really beautiful. It has more of like an orange kind of glow to it. So if you kind of wear like a peachier pink color on your cheeks, or let's say you have warmer colors on your eyes, or a warm lip, like an orange lip, this will be a really, really great way to kind of highlight your face. For my kit, I've had several Star products. My kit is like, I love my kit. It's just, I put so much work into it, and I put a lot of thought into what I get for my kit and the products that I use. I just had a really solid month this month with my kit. I've spent a lot of time working through it and working on it and working out of it. So with all the gigs that I've had this summer, or especially this month of July, it's been kind of crazy. But I have some Star products. One of the first ones is blot powder, and this is also my personal favorite too. I don't even know if this is like even usable. I guess if I scrape it off, I don't know. I think I just gotta throw this one out. But this is the blot powder in dark, and I have dark and medium in my kit. The medium is really, really light. It's not medium at all. It's actually really light, and it works for all of my Caucasian or much lighter skin color women. And then the dark works really well on NC40, NC35, all the way up to NC50 and stuff like that. So these two have been making my kit just so much easier just to set my makeup, especially if they have oily skin, or if I know that their foundation tends to already sit a little odd, then this one will be a really, really good one. But this is my personal favorite, and also one of my favorites in my kit. The Makeup Forever setting powder, and this one, like I said, came in a stackable, so the stack comes like that far down, and there's all different ranges between this. And this is a setting powder that is mattifying. A woman at the makeup show used it to mattify a foundation that she created with the Makeup Forever foundation palette, and it looks so much prettier, and so like the woman stayed pretty matte. And anything mattifying or non-oily or oil prevention, I will buy, especially for my kit. And I take it really personal when someone has oily skin, because I'm like, okay, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. I'll figure out what you need, because I have oily skin as well. And this was one of the tricks, I think, that really, really helps keep your makeup lasting all day long and doesn't really break through too much oil throughout the day. And then my ultimate favorite, this isn't a personal favorite because I don't use this color as much as other girls do. It's just not my personal pale pink neutral nude lip color. It's just not for me, at least not in the summertime, but in the wintertime it does look a little bit better because my face pales out and everything. But in my makeup kit for my brides, this color has been like, literally I use it on almost every client, and or they gravitate towards it, whether it's for their wedding or their trial or engagement photos or even their bridal shower parties. This color has just been my favorite, and it never strays me wrong. It's the color by MAC, and it's called Angel. You guys have probably heard it. It's a lot of people's favorite. It's a pale pink, and but it's not like that ugly like Nicki Minaj. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Wait. Like that Saint Germain kind of color where it's like that bubble gum where it makes your teeth look yellow. Like, it's not like that at all. It's really flattering, and it's opaque enough to go over your lips, but it also makes your lips shine through, so it looks different on every single woman. But I've been loving this, and I've been liking to gift these to my brides so that they have something to touch up with on the go. Oh, I should get another one. Maybe I should do an empties video too. Do you guys like empties videos? I don't know. So anyways, those are my favorites for as of whenever I laid one last until now. So 1, makeup kit, yes or no? Should I do a video on it or not? Number 2, what was my number 2? Number 3, what was the third one? Neutral looks you want to see, and maybe like from what kind of eyeshadows and what kind of palette that you have. Maybe I can surprise you and give you a new way to use your eyeshadow palette. Okay, bye.